What it do? It's your boy, the upcoming one. You already know, man. And I got a good video. Hold on, I got a low battery. All right. Anyways, I don't know about y'all, but this is the second correlation that I've noticed so far, and this one's a little bit bigger actually. This one's a lot bigger, opposed to the other one about the subconscious. Now, this one has to do with Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, the card game, and the show, mostly the show to be exact. But if you've ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh, like I have, and I watched it as a 7, 8-year-old, so as a kid basically. There's certain things that I've noticed that from personal experience that actually have to do with like us, you know. That being that, I'm gonna get right into this video, and yeah, let's get this started. Now, first of all, the Millennium items, right? There are these items in the show, right? There's one in particular that caught my eye. It's called the Millennium Eye. And the Millennium Eye is an eye that one of the characters uses to trap players, like mess with their heads, just stuff like this, like, you know, stuff. It has powers, right? Now, I haven't seen the show in a bit, so I don't know exactly what it does. But what I did notice is that it's basically like a third eye. And more throughout Yu-Gi-Oh, you will see people have like eyes right here where the pineal gland belongs. Which I found very, very interesting. And another thing that also adds on to this is that this show has a good background of Egypt, right? So all these pieces came from Egypt. So now that's very interesting because if you know me, the Eye of Horus, right? Eye of Horus is from Egypt. Horus is a god in Egypt. Some people, you know, have like, there's different meanings to it, like protection, stuff like that. But some people even say that it has to do with the third eye. But I noticed this link and I was like, oh, that's very, very interesting how I used to watch a show and it had to do with like this kind of stuff, because like they use the eye to see things basically. It's like the third eye. And another thing that caught my attention was Yu-Gi-Oh, the main character, right? He has a pyramid that it's called what is it called? The Millennium Puzzle or something like that. And every time he duels, he says that he feels, and you could see it because they show representation in the show of him turning into a different like being, like a spiritual being, which is very, very crazy, right? And when he puts this on and when he duels with the cards, you know, to play or whatever and fight, he basically transcends into something else, his quote unquote higher self. I was just making these connections today at school. For whatever reason, I started thinking about the third eye and how it reminded me of Yu-Gi-Oh. And then I was like, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh transcends into a different being when he plays. Like you know, that could be like his higher self in a way. And I haven't finished the show, but just because of that, I'm gonna start watching it again. To see like what other things are in there that actually represent stuff, because I do recall that a lot of it does partake, it does mention a lot of Egyptian background, and I found that fascinating because the Egyptians were all about higher consciousness and ascending, right? So other than that, man, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of correlations in these shows that we are watching that have to do with like stuff that we can actually do. It's just out there in plain sight and we don't even notice it. So, you know, you gotta stay woke, man. Have that 20/20 vision. You already know, man. Stay grounded. You already know. You don't want to become ungrounded. So, you know, keep growing. Strive for more. Peace. I hope you have an amazing day.